Esports. It's in the game.
Turn the lights out. 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 Turn the lights out.
It's coming. No! Oh my
Wait for the ultraviolet teenage riot. Don't try it. You can't. You see I'm lit like a Molotov. Get out my way when the rock kicks off. You can't. You can't. Get ready for the rough and tumble. If you wanna be starting something, you ain't seen nothing yet. No, you ain't seen nothing. Push your way to the pit, stand tall, raise your hand if you wanna be starting something. You ain't seen nothing yet. No, you ain't seen nothing. Turn the lights out. 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 Make way for the bass, refresh your ribs and a dim when the sun comes in. Go, 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 go. Make way for the drums, we pillar these beats so hard like concrete sheets. Go, 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 go. We lit the fuse and we're ready to blow. I don't care where we are, I don't care where we go. You better run for cover when the filaments go. I don't care where we are, I don't care where we go. Your last chance, your last chance. This is your last chance, your last chance. This is your last chance, your last chance. This is your last chance, your last chance. Make way for the cardinal sin when the bombs come out and the freaks come in. Go, 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 go. We lit the fuse and we're ready to blow. I don't care where we are, I don't care where we go. You better run for cover when the filaments go. I don't care where we are, I don't care where we go. I don't care where we go. I don't care where we go. Turn the lights out. 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 All the other boys try to chase me. My number, so call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad.
Alright, people have to hear. Yeah. Come on whenever you like.
Try to pick it up from...
Hello there, Tries fans. Welcome to the European... What the hell is that? I'm sorry, I just got this stream up. That's very inappropriate there, Grimble. Grimble doing production tonight. Mr. Hang on, I had it over here. God damn it, I'm ruining this intro already. Grimble on production. I've got Greth in the co-casting booth. How you doing tonight, Greth?
Great. Looking forward to see a game being played on Bell Omega here, and of course the best of three, the first best of three, so we can see these teams from all angles.
Indeed, we've got Nimble Minds versus Dirty Little Secrets. We just saw Nimble Minds pretty much dismantle Climax over there on Sunstar, so they'll be coming in with a bit of momentum, riding a bit of a high after winning that last match. So pretty excited to see what they pull out here. It is going to be Bella Omega to begin with, and pretty excited to see some more competitive tribes on this map. I haven't seen a lot of it. I've casted maybe two games at most, I reckon, currently on Bella Omega.
Yeah, and you know, the problems remain. It's just that sniper and how you're going to deal with it and how you're going to deal with, you know, the tube wrapping and everything like that going on. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys will adapt to that. We've already had quite a a less more than traditional map in terms of Sunstar and Nimble Mines earlier, and of course I guess dLs have had to play the same map as well, or maybe I think so. Grimble, help me out here.
Sorry, what was that?
Whether or not dLs has played Sunstar to get through to this as well.
They almost certainly have. I'm pretty certain they have. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
you know,
so everyone in this semi-final and the one that will be played on Sunday have come through from the loser, I guess, quarterfinals you'd call them.
right. So there you go. Another odd map, I guess, for most people, but we're gonna force them to play this one until they know them by heart.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, there's definitely some, you know, basically some pretty quick routes if you can pick them up. I'm just interested to see what strategies these guys come out with, whether or not they go for the tunnels, whether or not they just stick with the routes, what kind of offensive play, what kind of defensive setup. I imagine I can guess what the defensive setup is going to be. We're just waiting, we're giving these guys a couple of minutes to sort out their team. There's a few people with ping issues. Nimblemine's calling out there ready, so now we're just waiting for dLs. And like I said, we've got Grimble running production, or as he's been known to be called, Mr. Afro Blunder. Grimble has officially changed names to Mr. Afro Blunder. How did that come about, Grimble?
It's because Howzy's a cock.
Outstanding. Absolutely
Love you, man.
fantastic.
All right, well, both teams are ready, I think.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep, so this is ready.
Yeah,
Go.
just awaiting the ready. So yeah, looking forward to how dLs is going to handle this. Now, Nimble Mines have already, like you said, you know, they've already played the map. Sunstar might be...
Oh, wait,
Well,
wait, hang on.
Sunstar's the official, like, replacement of Bella after Bella got taken down, so it might be a nice segue into this map.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be interesting. Of course, this is the no sandstorm variety of Bella, so we won't be seeing a 4-minute whiteout every 4 minutes, obviously, on this map. So that's a good thing, of course. We don't want sort of, even though it's not technically random, it definitely does introduce a bit of a random element onto the match. So we'll just have to wait and see what these guys decide to pull up. In the previous game, we did see Nimble Minds running a soldier on flag, a traditional sniper, and of course they're roaming D. Haven't seen much out of dLs so far, so I can't really make any comments or predictions on what kind of defense or offense they will be running. But
Well, they had a very strong midfield presence, as I do believe, in their previous matches. But so yeah, I was really surprised by them, and yeah, I think this is going to be a good match. Unless, of course, Nimble Minds has another meltdown like on Dry Dock, which I really don't hope. So yeah, I'm kind of rooting for them that they keep it together, and yeah, we'll see.
And just to bring the viewers up to speed, you know, this will be Bella Omega to begin with, and then I believe losers picks for the remaining 2 or 3, well, the remaining 1 or 2 maps after Bella Omega. Permafrost. Well, it's in the map pool. They can pick it if they wish. Just also to be clear, are these guys running the new European rule set?
Yes.
They are running that. So we won't be seeing any mines. We won't be seeing a whole bunch of stuff, in fact. We won't be seeing any safety third. We won't be seeing any reach. We'll obviously be making the Kappa's lives just that little bit more difficult. So we should see sort of a bit more of an offense-heavy match due to that. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we casted Bella Mega, there were mines everywhere, and it really stopped a couple of caps and caused a couple of E-grabs and everything, going down the tubes and everything. So yeah, but Sentinels still can plant down claymores. I don't know if they will, because of course they're allowed to, because it's such a long trek for them out of position, and most of them are probably going to be camping at the back rocks here. And yeah, so also infill grabs is something that we've seen on this map. I believe FX was running some, and I can't remember who.
But I mean, do you put? I mean, so there's also class limits now. So there's a 1 infiltrator limit, 1 technician limit, 1 sentinel limit. Do you put your single infiltrator onto a cap route, or could he be better used elsewhere?
You can't, because they lost their spin fuser, so they don't have any impulse of themselves.
Right.
The only thing you can do is try and time a sticky, but not really reliable.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they are now relegated to just being an offense class, basically, or sometimes a bit of a twitch defense class. But they can't. They can still kill. I mean, they still have their knives. The Rhino now is the gun of choice because of course the Jackal is still banned. But they can still murder people. It's just they can't also run with the flag.
Well, we'll have to see what these guys do in the next 10 seconds on Nimblemind. We have Imit, Ice Peak, Nala, Tumi, Kabisi, Specialisti, and Horpy. There's a lot of E's going around.
Yeah. And on Blood Eagle, we have dLs, Yod Sanklai, Yang Longshot, Itharian, Cook, Watcher, not Witcher, Xfi, and Raven.
Raven 10 on the Blood Eagle side. These guys are on a way. And so far we've got Horpy here. He's going to be the soldier, potentially the soldier on flag. We'll see if he decides to move out as Nulla picks up the first blood on the map. I can see Raven 10 potentially setting up a route. Is this a back to front? He's in a soldier, so he's probably not. I imagine he's going to come in and try to do some clearing. We'll have to wait and see who's going to be doing the capping for dLs. But I do see Lang Longshot, and he is traditionally their capper. He's moving pretty quick, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye on him. Because he has got a bit of a reputation for certain issues with his connection.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't warp himself. He's actually got 280, almost hit 300 there, so he's coming in, he's lost some speed there. Oh, and he slightly botched that. That is
Slightly,
a shame.
that's not a slight botch, that's a complete disaster. You could say it was a blundered afro. Completely messed that one up, and that's going to be dropped in the field. Ice Peak has picked it up on the other side of the map, and he is charging down the right-hand side of the field. They're going to try and time this return. He's going to meet up with Toomey, and Raven 10's the only thing standing between him and his flag. Yosen Klai is also out there. The chains are coming in thick and fast. Cook and Xfi are there as well. Ice Peak needs some help, and he's got it in the form of Horpy, Nala, and Specialist. Will he get there? Xfi gets the E-grab and charges away. Ice Peak does manage to hang onto that flag. Xfi's got to get away, and he's not going to make it. Will Yosen Klai get the return? No, he won't. He gets taken out by a grenade as Kabisi picks up the flag and makes it the first cap of the game. For Nimble Minds as Emma picks up the regrab.
Yeah, very clean grab, nicely executed. The offense was there, but just couldn't make it happen. They should have probably taken it. Oh, actually, that E-grab is through the tunnels. I didn't see him there. Actually have to use my F-click here. Emot's going to fly up, but is he going to meet? Who is he? Oh, he's going to suicide that out, punt it out. That's not the best thing to do here. The offense is there. Ice Peak picks it up, though. He's still going. He punts it. Can anyone get that? Toomey's in there, but Watcher's probably get that return. He's waiting for it, and he does get it.
Watcher comes in and makes that return, but that was a really well executed regrab there by Nimble Minds. They've already put themselves on the board, and in the first 3 minutes nearly made it 2-0. Luckily dLs managing to chase that one down, but I really like that attempt. You know, you've got a guy hanging around the opposing flag stand, can get that regrab, drop down into the tunnels and get flying across the map very, very quickly. I like the strategy. We'll see if they decide to try and do that again, and we'll see if dLs can react to that as well.
Yeah, I mean, they just completely dominated dLs for the first couple of minutes now. They completely dictated the game, controlled the flag bay, because dLs was all in the midfield. There was nobody on their base. So if there was another capper there, that would have probably led to another stand-up situation or whatever. Imit actually out with the flag, and there is on the other end, I see the capper going down just now. So yeah, Imit is out. He's got 150. He's not really that fast, but can anyone? Yeah, there's the chase just now. They're going to close in on him, and there's not really anyone there for Nimble Minds to help him. We do have a grab in the tunnels coming out soon for... Yeah, Xfi is going to get shut down by Horpy there, and that's going to come home. There you go. Both flags down on the ground, and Ice Peak...
Wow, Ice Peak came out of nowhere and managed to pick that flag up out of the field. He's going to try and get it home. He's getting chained down quite heavily. He does go down to, I think it was Xfi's chain. Xfi and Dodson Clay moving in on that flag, and they will... Looks like they're going to protect it in the field as Nala and Kabisi come put on a little pressure, try to force that return, and they do.
That was a bit dangerous. I think they should have not waited that long. You just want to bring it back home, set up that defense again. But yeah, I must say, the midfield play has been going on rather handily here. But dLs really needs to get... Twice now I've seen the Kappa just running straight into the defense. They really need to get some clearing on there. So Raven, I haven't seen him around yet. So curious how is he going to do. Longshot, I did see him jutted there for a bit. Maybe it's just me.
No, he's okay. As Lang
Yeah.
Longshot passes Ice Peak in the distance, they're pretty much on exactly opposing routes at the moment. Ice Peak's going to get there first. He picks up that flag, and he is out. He's got a lot of speed as well. He is, in fact, completely gone. 270 Sanics with over half health. Lang Longshot's going to come into their flag stand and completely missed a lot of it. Ice Peak's going to continue come around the back, and he's got a pretty clear run. I do not see any DLS aside from Lang Longshot and Yodsanklai, and Lang Longshot's not the one you want to be chasing down the opposing Kappa.
Yeah, no, they're just gonna get that as an E-grab. That counts. X5 is just gonna get that, and Cook's gonna get a return right under the noses. That one was Nimble Minds to lose. Very nice little Watcher, not gonna pick that up, but very, very close call there. A long shot, yeah, I don't know. There was again no defense, no offense. I mean, they were all just still coming in, and with the defense, especially on Bella Mega, it's an easy to defend base. Hard routes to run as well, but you know they need to be on there just a little bit more. DLS needs to get that timing right, otherwise I don't think a lot of flags are gonna get out of that base.
Lang Longshot setting up the same route again, coming around the right hand side of the map, and he's moving forward. He's got about 260 Sanics, and that's dropped down to 220 now. He's going to run into Horpy Specialisti, and Horpy gets a very good grenade and bounces him completely off his route. It's now up to X5.
Yeah.
Infiltrator drops down into the tunnels. He's going to make it through. He's down to 63 health and gets taken down by Specialisti, and this is a perfect place to be leaving that flag. There's no need to return that one. It's going to be very difficult for DLS to pick that one up. Although Witcher does get down there and force the return, but he's going to get taken out, and that will be a reset for both teams.
Yeah, I think Longshot probably hasn't practiced his routes as much as Icepeak has, which is clearly showing, and they need to either go to a 2-Kappa setup or start clustering it, because, well, it's still early days, but I think it's very likely that Nimble Minds will get out another flag. They're actually going to pass each other here in the midfield. Are they going to take each other out now? They're just going to high-five each other and go out. On to their way. Icepeak has been spotted, though, of course. Ethereum's going to probably shut him down, and this is exactly what he does. Immot's also running routes now in the soldiers, so it's actually Nimble Minds who's going to be doing the dual Kappa now.
In the meantime, Lang Longshot coming through in exactly the same route, but this time the generators are up. That's going to cause him some problems as he has to move away, and he does do so, but gets a grenade to the face, and a sniper shot, I think, took him down at the end of that route. And that flag's going to get dropped in the field. And Specialist, he's going to be happy to nurse it there as well. Not a bad idea. The hills on this map are relatively difficult to navigate around the flag stand. And whilst people don't know their routes particularly well, it's not a bad idea to keep those flags off the few routes that people may have learned. But that flag does get returned now. Specialisti and Horpy happy to protect it on the flag stand.
Yeah, so let's see. Langshot again. Going to move out, same route again. So we saw Icepeak now actually missing his route as well, so let's not say that Langshot is the only one having issues here, but Imma coming down to also miss, because again, two generators are, oh no, wait, Nimble Minds generator just went down.
And
so
DLS generator just went down as well, but yeah, I mean, he was coming through, he did not want to be coming down at that angle, but the force field forced him to. And at the end, it was just completely shutting down that route.
This is kind of funny. So look at Nala in the midfield here. He's actually right in the middle of the map, but he hasn't spotted Langshot just yet. And yeah, he's just camping there with his little infantry station. He's now finally noticed Longshot. He's going for that run. This might be a good one. The disruption is up. Will this be a grab? No, it will not. Hope he was still alive. Very painful. Limits and Icepeak both running routes again, and they're also busying the defense here. Icepeak is gonna come in. Ow! Nice! Yodsanklai with a nice nitron.
But Icepeak manages to pick it up nonetheless. He's only 130 Sanics, very, very slow. 230 health. He needs Nala to come through and pick up this flag. There goes the pass to Emmett coming through from the backfield. The pass is a failure. But it looks like Nala's going to pick it up nonetheless. We have X-Fi coming through, Yodsanklai as well, waiting for those nitrons, and there it is. Yodsanklai pops that flag up, and he's going to get a disc to the face. Chumi and the rest of the Nimble Minds team now here. The disc jump, sorry, not the disc jump, the punt up to the flag stand is a success, although Horpy was not able to pick it up. Kabisi's now getting a time return. Horpy's going to put that flag on his own and make it 2-0. Nimble Minds taking the lead in the first 10 minutes of Bella Omega.
yeah, nicely executed. Couldn't have gone better. They really just kept it going, clustered it across the midfield, finished nicely, and dLs came in piecemeal and got shut down. As simple as.
Speaking of as simple as, Longshot is keeping his routes as simple as. He's going to repeat the exact same right-hand route. He has been tagged by the sniper. The Watcher is there to try and disrupt that as well. He's going to come through and encounter Horpy and Specialisty. Horpy gives him the mid-air special to the face, and now it is down to the Infiltrator X-Fire to try and get something done as the generators come back up for Nimble Minds, which means those force fields are also going to be there to make dLs's life just that little bit more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, Watcher's going to try and get it down there, but Specialisty's not even going to allow him there. They're just going to keep it. And, yeah, I mean, again, the offense just came in one by one. They need to get that timing right. I mean, yeah, it's difficult in this because you're very exposed. The roaming D and the sniper can just bot shot you at will. But, yeah, I mean, even for Nimble Minds, it's been... The defense hasn't really been completely destroyed so far. It's just been about distracting at the exact right time, and the cap is just coming in relentlessly. I think it's really hurting that some of the capping routes on dLs have been missed.
It's also quite obvious, I feel, that this map is not particularly well known to either of these teams. You can see, due to these lulls between the action between each of these attempts by both teams, Bella Omega is a big map, but it's not huge. And so I'm just surprised that it's taking these teams quite a long time between attempts to make their, their waves and waves of attacks. It's just taking quite a long time for these guys to get set up, and I think that's just due to these guys not potentially knowing the map that well. And I guess the map will tend to speed up over time. One of the interesting things over on the Nimble Minds flag stand is X-Fire in his Infiltrator outfit. He just hangs around there. He's got so many places where he can just hide away and let his shields, sorry, not his shields, his cloaking field recharge. And he's just going to be a continual problem for Nimble Minds, and he's going to be able to get that flag, and I'm surprised that we haven't seen him try to take it down the tunnels himself after one of the failed attempts by Lang Longshot.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's because he's the only one still remaining. I mean, Raven, yeah, now X-Fire is going to get some ground pounds to the face, and he's not going to survive that one. But it's just that, yeah, you need at least a couple of people waiting for you when you do that tube route. So Imut is out though, and he's going down the trenches again. And is anyone going to wait? The tomb is in the midfield. I see Icepeak. Icepeak might actually be waiting for him for a pass off. Cook and Watch are there as well. But look, this is exactly how it needs to happen. Everyone converges there. That's a nice shot by Cook, but he falls down the tube, so he's not going to be with much help. Watch is there. Icepeak's going to run that through. Yod Sanklai with a Nitron probably, or just a kill. But look at that. There's 4 people around there. This is how they're doing. They're bringing it home. And right now, that flag is still on the stand for Nimble Minds. This is looking like a cap.
Well, Lang Longshot is on his route in. He's going to beat the flag there. Lang Longshot does come through with an excellent vision there by Horpy. Just put a disc or a bolt or some kind of explosive weapon at his feet the immediate moment that he was coming into the flag. Excellent awareness there by Horpy, realizing that that flag was coming in, and that's going to be the 3rd cap of the game for Nimble Minds, 3-0. Nimble Minds being really strong on Bella Omega, and that was all Horpy.
Yeah, and it was perfect coordination. They knew exactly what they were doing. Just a call out, yeah, going through the trenches or the tubes or whatever you want to call it. They're trying it again, but now dLs is wise to it, and they are going to move down there. We've got Raven at least, but again, he's being chained out by Nala.
Emmett should turn around. He should go back at the end of that tube and get the boost again, because if you get stopped during that boost through the tube, you basically lose all momentum. And look at how much time dLs has got to get down here and take out that flag. I mean, Chumi's down here trying to help out his teammate. Looks like we've got Nala as well. Kokuk's there, gets a disc, but it looks like Nimble Minds coming out on top, just as we saw over on Sunstar. Excellent dueling skills here by Team Nimble Minds. Chumi is there. He gets taken out by Watcher, and it looks like it's going to be dLs that managed to get the return. I really would have liked to have seen Nimble Minds just back it out and get that boost all over again. I think that might have been a bit more successful than trying to duel in the tunnels.
Yeah, and in all that commotion, we have Icepeak running his route, leaving only Aetherion to defend the stand, and he's almost home as well. And yeah, that's the kind of distraction you don't want. Do we have a time return? We do have a little bit of a punt. We have anyone there? We see absolutely no crashing so far on Bella Omega either, because of course the size of the map. X-Fire is going to do something amazing though. He's going to do something amazing. He grabs it, but he should have gone for the return. He really should have gone for the return.
I agree, absolutely. I mean, he's basically all by himself. Watch EUTL and Clyde Raven 10 starting to coalesce on his position. But it looks like Tumi, Kabisi, and Icepeak are going to get there first. And at the moment, we've got Horpy over there. We know how good he is with that thumper, and he's going to be able to protect himself with plenty of time. Icepeak comes through, gets the return, and Horpy gets the cap, making it 4-0, and dLs in all sorts of trouble.
That was a mistake. He shouldn't have done that. He should have... Okay, fine, he had the speed and everything. He couldn't know where the flag was going, but should have gone for that return. Nice and easy. And then, of course, the offense should have supported him instead of going for the return. They should have just forced a standoff. I know they were 3-0 behind, but I don't know. Always go for your Kappa first. Always protect your Kappa.
True that. We see Raven 10 coming in at the moment. He gets taken down. Xfi, they're onto his little game. We've got Lang Longshot trying a different route. He's going for a back to front this time. Horpy is not aware. Horpy just turns around, but does not turn around quite in time. Lang Longshot, a little bit of a warp, but not too badly. We can't really pay him too much trouble for that, but he does get taken down a bit by the sniper. 260 health, 260 Sanix as well. Starting to slow down, but he's got plenty of help. He's got Raven 10 here, Xfi and Yotzenclaw. He's going to leave that one down for Xfi. And it looks like their flag's back on the stand, so this could be a cap. A specialist, he comes through and makes the E-grab.
Yeah, and they're very, very... Oh, the Xfi was alone there for a bit. Of specialist, he's just going to mosey on past. And there you go, that's the Nitron, and there's the kill. Can they bring this? So they need to time this. Oh, no, 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 no. They should have timed that return. Dangerous, but nevertheless, the offense was not there in time. So we do have the first cap for them. It's 4-1, 8 minutes remain. They still need to prove a lot.
I agree with you. I mean, that was a risky move. If there was another one of the Nimble Minds players crashing the flag stand, they had a good 10 or 15 seconds there to pick up that flag and get away with another E-grab, where it would have been very simple for dLs to just nurse that one in the field and get the timed return as Icepeak comes in and gets blown up for his trouble by Kokuk on the stand. The generators are now up for dLs. Both teams have their generators up, which means these side-to-side force fields are going to be back online. But so far, these guys have sort of been eschewing the side-to-side for the back-to-front. Then Xfi has now picked up that flag in his infiltrator outfit, and he's going to run through the tunnels. But before he managed to get to the boost, he gets taken down by Specialisti, who will nurse that flag in the tunnels.
And Horpy died, concluding his streak. So I'm guessing he had what?
Horpy's been fantastic. He's been so good. He's been so aware of what's happening in this game. Just, turning around at the right time and realizing that his team have got the returns under control. It's his job to make sure that someone's not coming out to pick up that flag. As Imma comes in and Icepeak does the same. It was a dual kappa route, but unfortunately for them, the combination of turrets and some form of grenade, not sure exactly which one that was, just took them both down. And Emmett and Icepeak get taken out as a Shrike comes out for both teams. We've got Tumi versus Raven 10 in Shrikes on Bella Omega, and they're going to be basically taking each other out of this game as they're just sort of dogfighting out in the midfield.
Yes, indeed. So, yeah, I must say, I think the problem here is, so Horpy is a monster on the stand. He's running the Soldier, where Cook is running the Doombringer and not really doing that well. But Cook is a very, very good on standing, and I think maybe the mobility of the Doombringer is a problem, and as he takes out Tumi Shrike.
I think that was an attempted Shrike grab by Tumi, but he kind of got the timing a little bit wrong and ended up maybe just distracting the guys as Icepeak comes through. 815 health and 300 Sanix. That is very, very fast. Down to 70 health. He needs to be very careful about that sniper, who indeed takes him out in the very, very outfield. That flag is tucked up right against the creativity wall. And we'll see who gets there first. I believe it's going to be Xfi. Tumi was on the way in, but got taken down by the Shrike of Raven 10.
Indeed, by Shrike shots fired. Xfi really needs to be careful now, because Icepeak picks it up, and here he might actually get some speed off of it. There you go. Xfi sees him and returns it. Nicely done. Alright, so yeah, I must say, the generators, both teams,